If you're wondering how to have professional video quality on Zoom, then you're in the right place. Right off the bat, you're probably going to need to grab a few bits of gear to do this though, and along with these simple tips, you can get some insanely better video results. As always, I've popped all the links to the gear in this video in the description below for you. Okay, let's talk about equipment. The gear I'm using for my Zoom setup is as follows. The Sony a7S II with a 35mm 1.8 lens. I'm using this camera as my Sony a7S III camera is now its successor. Have I told you how much I love the a7S III?
You're repeating yourself, you know that? You're repeating yourself.
You're repeating yourself. You're repeating yourself.
Dude.
Now, the reason I'm using the 35mm is because of the super low aperture. This will give me that creamy depth of field bokeh in the background and make you stand out in the foreground.
You don't have to use this camera as most other Sony Alpha cameras can be used as a webcam too by using their free software. I believe Canon cameras do this as well with their software. If you have a slightly older Sony, you might be able to use this too. Check out my little video hack on how to do this in the description below. Next bit of overkill gear I'm using is the Blackmagic A10 Mini. Again, depending on what camera you're using as a webcam, you can probably get away with using the webcam software. It's free and all you need to do is use the right USB cable to connect it to your computer.
So the A10 Mini allows me to add up to 4 different camera angles using HDMI. Totally over the top for a Zoom meeting, I know, but this is a pro setup after all, right? Besides, you might be teaching online or DJing a live stream where you need those extra angles. You can do it all with this setup. I have one Sony a6500 angled above me for tabletop shots and the a7S III set aside for some BTS action. If I wanted, I can even run a games console or my PC into the 4th HDMI slot too, if I want to run through a software tutorial for example, if that's your jam.
If you want to see what I normally use the A10 Mini for, I'll put the link to that video as well in the description below for you. Now, this is probably the most important element of your call. To improve your call quality, wearing headphones is a must, and not just only for you. Ask other people in your meeting to wear headphones too. It will eliminate any feedback. That annoying moment when you just hear what you've just said in somebody else's speakers. Sit nice and close to your laptop if you're using an onboard microphone. If you're using your phone and you have headphones with an inbuilt microphone on it, that's awesome. I'm using my audio interface for the sound, which is the Audient ID14. From there I can monitor the sound and plug in my microphone. The mic I'm using is a Podcast Pro from Sontronics. Another option could be the Blue Yeti USB microphone, which plugs directly into a USB port on your computer. That way you don't have to worry about the extra gear and the USB interface. It's totally up to you, but this is the mic I'm using and it's mounted on a desktop mic stand. Okay, onto lighting. Now this is really important. If you have enough space and want to start your own little studio setup, a couple of light panels is a great option for this. I'm not sure this is entirely necessary if you're just making calls to your friends, but if since the lockdown your work and business meetings have shifted online, this could be a great option to really set yourself apart from the crowd. Along with a decent webcam or camera and a solid microphone, you'll be presenting yourself in a really professional manner. Soft light is generally considered to be more flattering, so eliminating direct sunlight removes the harsh highlights and shadows that go with it. Not only that, you won't have to worry about sunlight glaring in your eyes. Now in my setup, I have 2 LED panels on either side of me that is directed at the walls, which is in turn bouncing soft light onto my face. Now let's talk a little bit about composition. No one wants to see just the top of your head, or up your nostrils for that matter. If they do, you shouldn't be on a Zoom call with them. Raise your camera so it's level with your eyes. You can use a tripod or just a pile of books. I bought a desktop pole with a small clamp so I can easily raise and lower as I please. I would suggest grabbing yourself a cheap tripod or again get creative with some books. Holding your camera makes you and your background really shaky. It's distracting for everyone. Fixing your camera in position also helps with keeping the focus on you. Now, if you're trying to make an important point in a meeting, try and maintain eye contact to the camera lens. It may feel uncomfortable to begin with, but for everybody in the meeting, it will help draw them in and give the feeling that you're addressing them directly. Lastly, let's move on to the background. Now, I'm not suggesting a full deep clean of the house here, unless that's the way you're inclined, but try and remove any objects that are sitting or hanging directly behind your head. Okay, I think that's covered everything. If I haven't, give me a shout in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Come for the tutorials and stay for the fun. Stay for the banter. No. Just stay. Please, stay.